Hi, my name's Jillian Lavender and I'm a director of London Meditation Centre and New York Meditation Centre, and I'm a full-time teacher of Vedic meditation. Vedic meditation is one of the oldest techniques of meditation that we have on the planet today, and yet it is one of the most researched techniques. So we have this marrying together of this ancient wisdom and this modern science. And what it tells us is that when you sit down and you close your eyes and you allow your mind and body to settle down, you're going to achieve a level of rest which is very, very profound. So in Vedic meditation, we do this in a very easy way. What we do when we teach you to meditate is we teach you two things. We teach you a sound, which we call a mantra in Sanskrit, and we teach you how to use it. And this mantra is a device. It's a vehicle to settle down the mind and then the body. So when we think the mantra silently in the mind, it starts to automatically bring the mind into a more settled state. It becomes fainter and fainter and fainter, and the mind follows it. And as is the mind, so is the body. So the mind gets to this very settled state and the body follows. And the research on meditation shows that we're resting very deeply. Within a few minutes, you're resting deeper than the deepest point in your night's sleep. So you might be sitting on a plane, on a train, in the back of a car. Someone's driving you to the airport and you're sitting there doing your meditation. You might be at home on your sofa. You might be in bed propped up with the pillows behind you. Anywhere that you can sit and close the eyes and think that sound silently, it's going to automatically refine and become softer and fainter and lead your mind into these super subtle layers. And the body gets to rest very, very deeply, very efficiently, very quickly. And rest is so important because for us to be tired and stressed is not our normal state. It's not a healthy state. It's not an enjoyable state. And it has a very, very negative effect in terms of our well-being, emotionally and physically. So meditation gives us this means to naturally experience what it is to be a human being. We settle down the mind and the thinking becomes quieter and quieter, and then thought stops for a moment and the mind falls mute. And there we are in a state of consciousness, which is a state of being, our least excited state. We're not asleep, we're not conked out, we're experiencing the ground state of consciousness. And that's an incredibly enriching and enlivening experience. That inner, blissful, contented state is something that we then bring out into our thinking and into our actions. And we take that out into our world. And in the process of doing that and settling down the body, we then are able to dissolve stress and release fatigue that's been stored in our body. And everybody's carrying some of that to some degree. Living in this busy modern world, we accumulate fatigue and we accumulate stress. Sleep is just not enough. So meditation gives us these 2 mega doses of rest every day. So we get ahead of the game. We clear out the stress faster than we're gaining it. And what that means is that our body is stronger and more resilient. It's more balanced. The biochemistry of the body isn't full of cortisol and norepinephrine. It's actually a nervous system that is in balance, and it's calm and it's settled and it's ready for action in a good way, rather than this hyped up state which just drains us and ages us and leaves us worn out, and then we end up making stupid decisions. When we're stressed and tired, we never make our best decisions. We're never our nicest to be around. So it has a knock-on effect in terms of every aspect of our life, our relationships, the kinds of choices we're making. So to be able to access this ancient wisdom and do so in this modern age is a brilliant tool that we can just take anywhere. And it's an absolute game changer because it leaves us in a state which I would call normal. A state of balance, a state of happiness, a state where we're not in the grip of stress and those emotions that manifest as a result of that. Things like anxiety and sadness and anger. That's not our normal state. That's the byproduct of stress. And meditation is an easy, natural way to clear that out. The mantra is doing it for us. And all we have to do is sit down and close the eyes and allow the mind to move inwards. And that mantra is doing that for us. That's the vehicle. So meditation is not difficult. It's actually very easy when we know how to do it.